Alright, hey there, YouTube. This is going to be a little different from most of the videos I make. It's not going to have to do with religion or anything like that, but you can tell that from the title. I'm going to explain to you why I think horror film fans, a majority of them, are fucking retarded. Now, don't get me wrong here. I am a horror movie fan. I love horror movies. It's my favorite genre of movies. But I always see these people going, "Oh, I hate horror film remakes, blah, blah, blah." I understand that you don't like remakes because they're not original and everything. But then an original remake, let's take, I don't know, for example, just pulling one off the top of my head, Rob Zombie's Halloween. A lot of people hated Rob Zombie's Halloween. I actually thought it was really good. Now, these are the reasons people hated it. One, people complained that Michael Myers was superhuman in it. Really? Because, he was superhuman in all of the fucking other ones. So, why is this a surprise? And number two, this is the biggest thing, and Welshie, if you watch that guy with the glasses, if you go to that website, he made a video, Problems with Horror Film Remake. And his big problem, or whatever, I don't know, I didn't watch the video, I just saw him talking about it, was that adding a backstory to a killer makes them not terrifying. That somehow, if you make, they made it so Michael Myers had a really bad childhood, and his mom was a stripper, and his stepdad, her boyfriend, whatever, was a huge asshole, and that made him go crazy. And all of this. I think that actually made it more interesting, because, let's be honest, the first Halloween movie wasn't that great. It was alright for a slasher movie, but that's not that fucking hard. Other than that, it was about some fucking, most likely mentally retarded guy with superhuman strength going around killing people. Ooh! And then I saw their review. This is what really got me to do it. He was doing a review of Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. And he had a problem because they made it so the character of Leatherface was a bullied kid when he was young. But my question is, how does knowing his backstory or not knowing his backstory make it any less terrifying? Either way, he's fucking killing people, chopping them up with a chainsaw and cutting their faces off. What does it matter why he got to that, road? How does that impact his, how terrifying he is? Either way, he's an insane psychopath who will fucking kill you. So, just because he was abused, I think that makes him more interesting as a character, although from that review, he doesn't look interesting at all anyway, because he never talks, and he never really does anything but kill. I don't think that makes him any less or more interesting, having a backstory. But with Michael Myers, I think it made him a lot more interesting, having a backstory. I even like number 2 of Rob Zombie's remakes. Maybe that's because I'm not a huge horror purist, and I think any movie could be remade if you can do it well. And I think the fact that he went and did something different and actually tried to expound on this fucking character instead of just leaving him a big fucking lumbering retard who killed people because why not? I just don't get why horror film fans are always bitching about remakes and everything. Oh, we don't get any original concepts. We get original concepts all the time, but the problem is with horror, there really aren't that many. The scariest thing is people getting killed. Or like suspense movies, and there's only so many types of those that you can do before you kind of run out and you have to start rehashing things. And when they do remakes, usually, yeah, they do it for money, but if they can make it interesting, what does it matter? I don't get this. Really, my whole argument is that adding a backstory to a character does nothing to lessen the horror of them or improve on it. It doesn't really make them better characters in certain situations like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it doesn't make them worse characters either. Leatherface isn't worse because they explained everything. just because the movie was bad and just torture porn doesn't mean it had anything to do with them adding a backstory to him. So, pretty much that's it. I just don't get why adding a backstory somehow, for some people, makes it seem like the character is less scary. They're not. They're still murderers. They're still killing you.